Buongiorno, everyone.
Good morning, everybody.
You know, Crystal, I've learned something in our nearly 1 year of travel. You know what that is?
No, what?
Plans can change. If you really followed us early on, we said we were going to go from Florence to Verona. Well, we're still going to kind of do that, but we've added a few extra days to our itinerary, and we're going to come here to Bologna. Bologna so far has been a fantastic little place. Crystal found us an amazing place on Airbnb. Very modern, very clean, very colorful, and I'm happy to report there's an elevator in our building.
Thank God.
I'm also happy to report I can stream Netflix.
No stairs.
So I can get some English television back in my entertainment life. But most of all, Bologna is known for its food, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And we're actually very close to a region called Modena, not Moderna.
No, not Moderna.
Modena, which is really known for the Parmigiano Reggiano cheese,
Yes.
the giant wheels of cheese. It's also known for its balsamics and for its prosciutto. So I found a tour that encases and encompasses all three of those things.
Oh, that's going to be good. So before we really get into the tour, let's really experience some food of our own here. We're going to go out. We're going to find a place to have lunch. You're going to come along with us, and we're going to share everything about Bologna that you need to know.
We are Crystal and Terry, and in the spring of 2021, we decided to leave our full-time jobs and dedicate 1 year of our life to full-time travel. Since then, we've been driving all around the US and have had some really great adventures. But now, it's time for a change.
For the next several months, we will be exploring some of the great sights and cities of Italy. We are very excited about this next chapter in our lives, and we hope that you'll subscribe to our channel and join us
As we leave the life we've always known to live the life of our dreams.
So one of the things we've adopted, maybe from the Italian culture, learning how to slow down, enjoy things. We're currently in a restaurant having lunch in Bologna. I don't even know the name of this restaurant. We didn't read a single review. It wasn't recommended to us. But here's what we did. We walk around. We take a look at the menus, which are usually always posted out on the sidewalk or the outside of the restaurant. And then you just take a look at the place, see if you get a good feel for it and like it. And that's what we did. Hopefully it pays off. Now, I'll find out the actual name and put it in the link below for the next time you're in Bologna. But I really wanted to come here to Bologna to try out my favorite type of pasta, which is tortellini. I actually have a lot of trouble finding tortellini at Italian restaurants in the States. But then again, we usually go to chain places, which we'll probably never go to again because now we've been ruined for Italian food forever. But this is what you get. Look at that. Getting that? Look at that. And they're also very small. I've never seen them that small before. I'm going to give this a shot. Okay? It's in a basic cream sauce. This is actually pretty good. And I'll tell you why I'm saying it's so good. I've already had tortellini once or twice since we've been in Bologna because I love it. So I didn't want to oversell it, but this was good. Now here's the thing. It is a delicate taste, okay? It's not powering, so you may want to add a little salt and pepper. Fortunately, this one doesn't need it. The cream sauce is a very good complement to the tortellini. And I like that what I've experienced so far in Italy is they cook to, I think it's called al dente, when it's a little, when the noodle's a little bit more firm. It's al dente, and I think that's how they cook a lot of them here. I'm used to it being, well, kind of noodly, wobbly. I don't know if that's a technical term. But this is actually delicious.
But we have been told by multiple people that Bologna is actually like the food capital of Italy. Who would have thought? We just thought all food in Italy is amazing. Apparently Italians think the best Italian food in Italy is actually here in Bologna. And Terry already told you about the tortellini, and we were told that they're tiny because it's like a very masterful version of the tortellini. So it's very difficult to make them that small. So they're like masters of it here. A weird quirk about lasagna in Bologna, which is what I got, is that it's green. At first, I didn't understand. I thought, was it green sauce or what's going on? But it's actually the lasagna pasta, the sheets, the layers that are made with spinach. So it's like a spinach pasta, so it's much healthier than, just regular old flour and water. And I got mine with a bolognese sauce, which is meat and tomato sauce. And I've already tried some because I had to dig in. Terry took too long talking, so, but I'll try some with you. It's so good. It doesn't need salt. It doesn't need pepper. He put a little extra Parmesan. That's all it needed. So, let's get back to showing you some more of that great tour of the Parmigiano Reggiano plant, as well as the balsamic aging process and the amazing prosciutto. Today's experience was brought to you by Alessandro with Bologna Food Tours. We'll put the link to his Airbnb excursion below. The process of making just one wheel of Parmigiano Reggiano is fascinating. The production starts around 4 a.m. and is completed by 9 a.m. Each vat is filled with 320 gallons of milk, and through a process of mixing and heating, the milk separates into curds and whey. Yes, just like the kid poem. Once the curd is separated, a worker breaks it up into small, equal pieces before letting it settle to the bottom. Once settled, it's time to remove the curd and form it into a ball. Each vat produces 2 wheels of cheese. Next, it's on to the molds to be shaped before spending 18 days in a saltwater bath. Then they head to the warehouse to age for at least 24 months. But this isn't the end of the line for these wheels of tasty goodness. They still have to go through strict government inspection to be officially designated as a DOP approved Parmigiano Reggiano. The inspectors listen for inconsistencies in the sound, which could indicate imperfections inside the wheel, such as air pockets. Dun dun dun. At which point the wheel is denied and just becomes plain old cheese. Each wheel of DOP approved Parmigiano Reggiano can sell for up to $1,000. We are standing in a warehouse with over $10 million worth of cheese. We have now come to a family-owned balsamic vinegar factory. This facility has been run by the same family for over 160 years. In fact, this is the original battery, or batteria, which is a series of barrels from which it all began in 1860. The process of making balsamic vinegar starts by harvesting grapes and then cooking them down into a thicker consistency before adding it to the barrels. The aging process can take anywhere from 12 years to, you guessed it, 160 years. The barrels are open air with only a cloth to cover the top so that natural yeast can enter and process the sugar. Last stop on this grand tour is the prosciutto processing plant. This place is huge. Prosciutto is a type of cured meat made from pork or pig legs. The meat is dried in a process that can take anywhere from 12 to 24 months. The most fascinating thing we learned is that in order to stay true to the origins of drying meats outdoors, the plant has actually developed temperature-controlled rooms that mimic the seasons. The meat goes from winter to spring, summer, and then fall before being finished off with a pepper paste or a variety of pastes depending on what the buyer requests.